air signs, welcome to my channel. I trust that you guys are well wherever you find yourself today. I'm doing this reading, it's a general reading. I just want to see what Spirit wants to share with you, what Spirit wants you to know, whatever messages needs to come through. To those of you who are new, I'm High Priestess Elif. I channel my message, I'm a medium. And to my subscribers, it's always nice to have you here. I trust that these messages will find you well. Whatever it is Spirit wants to share with you, based on wherever you may find yourself today, I trust and believe that it will serve you and serve your highest good. These messages are to serve and not to hinder. It is a collective, so not everything is going to fit. I always ask that you take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, and ask your guides and keepers to guide you, to help you to know and to recognize what is for you and what is not. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, let it go. Give it no energy. Leave it for somebody else. Okay. I start all of my readings with a meditation. I open a channel of healing in the area of love and relationship. My readings are generally about love and relationship, but it can be about other things too. Wherever you may find yourself currently, it can be about your relationship with a family member. It can be about your guides, and your keepers will guide you and help you to know and recognize exactly how it fits. Okay? Trust your intuition. Right. So, as you watch this reading, for those of you who have subscribed, there is an open channel for remote healing, and you are able to then receive that. Okay, the archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flame burning. Just one more thing, guys. If you're interested in a personal reading or any of my services, the email address is in the description box below. There is a problem with scammers, and I would hate for that to happen to my viewers, so I don't do bookings via my social media. I only do it via the email address that you will find in the description box below this video. Okay? So, let's begin. This reading is for the air signs. Thank you, Spirit. So, Spirit is saying to me that some of you are dealing with a situation, something that you feel you are not equipped to deal with. You don't know if you have what it takes to do whatever it is you feel is necessary, or to deal with it, or to overcome it, or to resolve it. Whatever it may be, it feels like a huge mountain to you. Whatever it may be that is weighing on you currently, it feels like this giant that you are going to crumble underneath, that you just don't feel you are equipped to deal with. And what you need to know is that you are going through an awakening. And an awakening is quite a process. You can feel like you're losing your mind, you lose people, you feel like the world is falling apart around you, because it is. Ego constructs are collapsing so that the phoenix can rise from the dust. Everything burns. The Tower card in the deck is the best description of that. It feels as though everything around you that you've considered to be real is destroyed. And what Spirit wants you to know is that your deepest resolve is rising at this period in time. You're not going to know where it comes from. It's just going to come. And you're going to have a strength and a wisdom and a knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And that resolve of yours, that rises up from within you is going to take care of and resolve whatever this is. Understand it, recognize it, let it go, clear it away, whatever needs to happen. And that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. Your deepest resolve is rising. You do have what it takes. You are strong enough. You have the wisdom, you have the know-how, you have the ancient wisdom. You know exactly what to do. You just need to surrender, be easier, allow the part of you that is soul, that is self, to rise up. Trust that at the right moment you will know exactly what to do, and that you don't have to feel you don't have to feel pressured or an urgency to do anything right this minute. There's also this awareness that you have so many people around you. You're starting to see people differently. You're starting to realize you have all these people that look to you for validation, that look to you for their sense of security and safety, their sense of knowing. People who don't know who they are and don't know what they want and have depended on you to be their guidance system for so long. And you know what happens in that case when when people depend on you to be their guidance system? What does that mean? It doesn't mean that they say, oh, tell me what to do, left or right. No. What it means is they look to you to decide if their world is okay. They look to you to decide if what you do or what you don't do helps them to decide if they're going to be happy today or sad today. So you're basically responsible for how they feel. They hold you responsible for whether they're going to have a good day or a bad day, for whether they're going to feel loved or not. Because if you don't do a particular set of things, then they don't feel loved. And then they say you're not loving them. If you don't take care of certain things, then their world is not okay. That's what I mean. And so there is a process, there is a period where you are really, really experiencing a lot of, you're experiencing a lot of challenges, sadness, difficulties around people that you've been very good to and that you've loved. Because it's time for them to tap into their own guidance system. It's time for them to start taking care and responsibility of themselves and their own lives. Because it's time for you to start taking care of you. And what Spirit wants you to know is, don't take it personally. There's nothing wrong with you. People who don't know who they are, who have a limited identity, can be very ugly. And they can do and say a lot of mean, ugly things, and they will excuse themselves for it because they believe that what they're doing is right. Because it makes them feel better, because they feel like you've wronged them. Whatever that may be, this is their journey. And that breaking open is necessary. Okay? You're going through a lot of powerful personal growth. And Spirit is showing me, if you do live close to the ocean, for those of you who do a weekly ritual of going to just dip into the ocean, to just cleanse your energy, to facilitate this process, to facilitate this new awakening to what love really is, which is choosing yourself first and allowing other people to do the same, and then for them to meet you at that deeper level of love. And if they're not willing to do that, that's okay too. You have to let people go. There are a lot of memories that you hold on to, and it's difficult because, as I say, you're facing an awakening. You lose people, you lose relationships, you've got to let them go. And it's not easy because you've seen them in a particular life, you've been good to them, you've loved them for such a long time, and now you can't do that anymore. It's difficult. The relationship is expecting more from you than you are able to give as you're going through your own process of awakening and your own realizations of what a healthy relationship is about. Take the memories, hold on to the memories and understand how they served, and it doesn't mean that they're not beautiful anymore. You know, what was and how you saw things and how they saw things and how you were able to meet there and contribute to one another's lives, it doesn't change, because in the present you've become bigger and you've become more. And now things are just different, and now you're not aligned anymore, so you just don't click into that same place. It doesn't make what was less valuable. Take the memories and understand that they served a purpose. Everything serves a purpose. It doesn't mean that you were a fool and that now the whole relationship should be discredited. It's a matter of, I love you enough to put me first and to understand that I'm going through a process of growth and becoming bigger. And it's okay if we are growing apart, because I'm learning to be enough for me and you're learning to be enough for you. And when you get there, when I get there is irrelevant. We'll get there when we need to get there. But that is the process, and this is what's good for us, and this is where we are right now is exactly where we should be. Sometimes when we have a fallout, or when things go a little bit sideways, especially when there's a connection, an emotional investment in a relationship, and it could be friends, it could be family, whatever it is, the ego naturally wants to demonize the relationship, make it bad, discredit it, make it wrong, because it believes that it's going to be easier for you to cope with letting go if you do that. And it's not true. That hinders your growth. That hinders your healing process. That hinders, it's like having a basket of fruit ready packed for your journey, and then you pour poison onto that basket of fruit that's supposed to feed you on your journey. So now you get hungry on your journey. Your choices are, I starve or I poison myself. And that's how we live. And then we wonder why everything in our life experience is what we make of it. And the ego has its own ways of doing things. And that's what's important, that we don't allow our ego to dictate how we see our experiences. You know, that's why you find yourself years after a relationship still talking about the pain you experience in that relationship when you feel that person betrayed you, and they've got their own version of the story, and now you look upon every new person from that same perspective. Why? Because you've poisoned those fruits. And it's not that person that did it, you did it. So we have to stop poisoning the fruit from harvests where we have been present in relationships and it was just time for us to move on. And we get to take the seed and the fruit of the harvest with us as we move forward, but then we poison it and we make it something ugly and bitter, and we either starve or we poison ourselves with those fruits that we've poured poison over. I know for those of you who this resonates with, this analogy is going to make sense. Okay. For my air signs. So obviously there's people that you're grieving, you've had to let go of. Also realizing certain situations that people are not who you thought they were. So there is a desire now to bring more balance into your life experience. you recognize that there's been a lot of imbalance and you want to bring balance and stability into your relationships. But what is crossing you, what is making it difficult for you to do this, is the fact that you still feel apathy. You still don't know when something is worth investing in or not. You've allowed bad experiences, and there is no bad experiences, and that's just the point that I'm making. Every experience contributes to our evolution, and nothing's supposed to stay the same. Everything is constantly evolving and changing, but the ego doesn't like that, and we don't like it. We want someone to always be the same with us. And if their growth means that they can no longer show up in the same way, we take it personally. We feel that they've betrayed us or whatever the case may be. And if we can allow ourselves to look at a situation as, wow, we've grown. We were in one another's lives for this many years, and this is what we taught one another. If we make the decision to focus on the positive aspects, it'll make the world of difference on our journey and on what we experience. There's apathy here. There is this constant favor and opportunity after opportunity for you to invite into your life and welcome into your life the emotional fulfillment that you desire. But because of your perspective of past experiences and not really wanting to trust, you experience these opportunities to be overwhelming and almost threatening. And there's this apathy and this distrust that prevents this balance from coming in and stability from coming into your life experience. So it looks to me like, let's see. Like an emotional offer was made in the past. And it could have been made impulsively and not really gone anywhere, and this has left you very disappointed, which has also tainted how you see things and makes you wonder, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it to do that? Right. It looks to me like this connection was very, very intense, a lot of emotions attached to it, but lacked stability. Okay. Now there's an opportunity for a new beginning that I see is coming up. So my air signs, you've definitely been thinking of and considering this equal give and take, this balance, but also this distrust. And at the same time, your person, you guys see one another as having all the qualities that would contribute to exactly what you want. Both of you want what your person wants and what you want. So how this is looking to me, it's as if you've made an offer. Now, I don't know. So there's two stories that's coming through for me. You made an offer to this person, but because of trust issues, this deeply emotional connection where there was clearly emotion between you guys and you were both just, you were being guided, especially your person being guided by their emotions and their impulses towards you, which might have led you to believe that they were ready for this offer that you had given them. But it didn't go anywhere. And now there is this desire to bring balance to this situation with you. So this could be a past person for many of you air signs. And then the other scenario is this could be because of this past person, you still want this, your wish fulfillment. You want a new, you still want love. You still want what it is that it's, you haven't allowed this experience to deter you from believing that you can have this, even if it's not with them. But I am seeing that there is a new opportunity coming here. It could be with this old person and it could be with somebody completely new. But around the subject of this offer that was made, this romantic offer that was made, and things not working out, there is dis-ease, mental dis-ease, there is anxiety, there is stress. It has affected you psychologically, and this is something you need to address. There is some sleepless nights here, there is a messed up sleeping pattern, it has had an effect on you, and it's something that you need to, and the advice given right at the beginning of this reading is what I would really take heed of to help you to turn this around, because you can move to a new relationship, you can even be given a new opportunity, but you can move to a new country, but you cannot outrun your baggage, because you can't outrun your energy. You take your energy with you wherever you go. And this experience has had an effect on your vibration around relationships. This person that obviously feels deep emotion for you, but was just acting impulsively from an emotional place, not really thinking things through, kept something from you, wasn't honest with you about something. Okay, so this new beginning for many of you is going to be from this person, this old person. Or you're going to receive communication from somebody new that's been wanting to communicate their feelings with you for a while. But there's communication here that's going to come through about a declaration of deep emotions, feelings, and passions for you, and a plan. So a plan to move the relationship or connection forward with you. Okay, so what Spirit is showing me is this is definitely somebody from the past coming back. And that there is a lot of strength in this connection now. So there's obviously been growth around this. You're going through an awakening. Anybody coming into your life it has to be on the same sort of vibrational level. Perhaps you were not on the same level previously, but now you seem to be, because there's a lot of strength in this. Both of you are more inclined to focus into your intuition, as opposed to trying to rationalize things and make them logic. And as I say, there is a spirit keeps saying to me, there's two stories here. For some of you, it is your person, this person. But for some of you, it's going to be somebody new. But someone that you might have known when you were younger, or you knew before, or it is a soulmate connection. Someone that you have a recognition with, you've known in past lives. What is great is the fact that you have been manifesting this. Despite what you've experienced, you've been planning and working towards healing this. Yeah. And Spirit is saying, for many of you, your person, someone who you've not been in contact with, where there's been blocked communication and they've just been watching you from afar. So it looks to me like it is this person of yours. They've been planning and strategizing, willing to be patient and to do what they need to do to get to the point where they can have another opportunity with you, because it looks like they're going to unblock you, or this blocked communication is going to open up here. Yeah, there's a new opportunity in love here. Very, very deep love and emotions that I'm seeing. And clarity, communication, strong communication. This is not going I don't see this as being a small message, like just a hey. I see this as being answering a lot of questions, filling a lot of gaps for you, and taking this connection to a whole new level. Yeah. Looks to me like somebody's coming in towards you here with a passionate communication, passionate offer, and they're doing this because there's been grief and sadness here. This person that you made an offer to, they regretted what is the word? They regretted not appreciating the offer or making the most of it, rejecting it. And they've been missing you, and they've been grieving this loss for a long time. And the reason why they're coming in is because they're realizing that even with time passing, they're not feeling better. It's not getting better for them. The outcome here, the outcome that I see here is great. So for some of you, regardless of what this may be, whether you have somebody new coming in, a new opportunity, and if that's what you want, Spirit is saying it's going to turn out favorably, whatever you guys decide to do. But this old person is going to come in to talk to you. And I mean, even if you decide you don't want to be with them, that's okay. At least you guys have these conversations, because I'm getting a feeling that there are things that you guys need to speak about, that you need to resolve, and it's going to set you both free. And then you can move on in this new direction. Or those of you who feel that this is worth it, you will then, this will rekindle something here in this connection. Either way, you can trust yourself. You can trust your inner wisdom. Don't force anything. Do what feels right for you. But I definitely see a conversation with this person who has had a huge effect on your energy around relationship. This person obviously hurt you. I don't believe it was their intention. I feel like this person was just not ready. Emotionally, still having to heal, keeping things from you, not to be vindictive, but obviously because they wanted to come across as though they were ready when they were really not. afraid of how you'd see them, etc. But there's been powerful personal growth here. And for some of you, you have pondered on the sweet memories, and you guys will have an opportunity to give this the energy and attention and investment that it deserves. And for the rest of you, those of you who do not want to do that, you will be able to have closure and then move forward with this new opportunity. So, as I said, for some of you, the new opportunity comes from this old person, and for others, it is a new opportunity because that's what you've manifested. Okay. That is your message, air signs. Do what is best for you. I trust that this message serves you well. If it resonates, don't forget to comment. Thank you so much for all of your time, your energy. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Love and light to you guys, and I will chat to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.